Greetings and welcome, Fireside Chat. My name is Carson with a lot of people. Jennifer, Richard, Emily, and Howard. Say hello.
Yep.
Hey, hey, yeah, we have
I
a
am
we
a
have a
bit
full house today.
blurry.
Blurry.
No worries. I got it. I got it. So go on. Uh,
Yeah, hey,
Hi.
we have a
There
ton
I
of
am.
people. If you have questions about Guns of Icarus, we have Richard here. If you have questions about Muse history, Howard and Richard have both been around around Muse longer than I have. Well, at least around the games.
Ages.
Yeah. Uh, Emily does our social media. Renee handles our and I do everything else. No.
You're a gen of all trades.
No, I just yeah. um, we did post up an Imgur post today. If you have not seen it yet, it's on our Embr Discord. You can find it there. Check it out. Let us know if those tips help you out when you're playing the alpha. If you don't have the alpha already, you can also get access to that on the Discord. And we have alpha testing this afternoon, as usual.
Indeed.
We're just I think most people are just trying to stay level after being stuck inside for how long have you been stuck inside now, Howard? Is it going on a month?
Oh, let me think. Almost. Almost.
Over a month.
I get to leave the house 3 times a week.
Lucky.
I've got to go check up on the building, make sure nobody's breaking in, vandalizing, stealing anything.
Yeah, this is my 23rd day.
Oh,
So
yeah, because
that's messed up.
I still go
What the-
out and to another just to another another job 4 times a week. It's not like exciting or fun, but it's out.
I work entirely from home, so I don't go anywhere. So
Yeah, so
Oh,
I mean we've got a lot of room outside the house too. I could go outside and not be anywhere near people.
yeah, there's a backyard. I have a
Uh,
backyard.
but yeah.
this meeting, college is really depressing. I'm depressed.
Mm.
I mean, the thing is that I don't even know. Okay, so I don't even know for how long, how much longer we'll be in. We'll be working. We'll be all in our houses, right? So like I said, New York, I guess it's getting better. It's flatlining. Although yesterday we had the highest single day death number of deaths in the city since it started, right? Like almost 800 people died in the city. But that's just people who went into the hospital. That's not even counting people who basically died at home. So roughly speaking, let's just say we have 1,000 deaths because I mean supposedly the people who died at home, there's another by estimation another 30 whatever percent, some high number percentage, I forgot, but let's just say 1,000 people died yesterday from the virus, right? I don't even know when this is gonna end. So let's say the people, number of people dying, number of people going to hospitals, whatever, that sort of subsides, right? But it's at what point can we I don't know if I have antibody. I don't know if I had the virus, maybe not. But if I don't, unless I get it I get vaccinated, then I mean I don't even know when we'll be able to resume, get back to our lives, get our lives back to normal.
Some semblance of normal, though.
I miss
I don't
normalcy.
even know what that is. Yeah, it's just I mean, I guess I don't even know when it's safe for everyone to leave the house, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Because
weird.
we're not gonna
that-
get a vaccine anytime soon.
Well, yeah, they're saying that it could take up to a year to get that. So, yeah.
Well, even if they do find a vaccine, it could be like the flu. It just never goes away. It's permanent. And it'll
Mhm.
just cycle every year like the flu.
Yeah, you'll just have a new COVID vaccine along with the flu vaccine
Yeah.
every year. Hmm.
Although,
Well,
yeah, supposedly
better than nothing.
oh, for sure. I mean, supposedly the virus hadn't really mutated, like in a way that like the flu does, at least not yet.
Well,
So
that's good at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely weird having to be at home all the time.
I mean, in a way, it's like great for the environment, but yeah, I mean, I think I don't know.
Well, you get to see all the new releases at home. As I mean, movies that should be in the theater right now are being released directly to streaming services. So there's that.
Right.
Oh, I mean, so like in a way, Onward. I was, I saw Onward, right, which is actually really good. But aside from that, like the studios, they're just holding off release the major ones.
Yeah, like Disney was holding off releasing the live action Mulan and
Right.
a lot of other ones.
Black
else.
Widow.
Mm.
Well, Disney can hold off on releasing live action anything as far as I'm concerned, indefinitely.
Really?
I hate Disney live action shows.
Like,
I
wait,
saw
wait, that
I saw Aladdin and I was disappointed.
Aladdin?
But,
Yeah, Aladdin. Oh,
I love
mean,
Aladdin. It's like one of my favorite Disney movies, and then they kind of watered it down in the live action one. And Beauty and the Beast wasn't good either. So
Well,
Beauty and the Beast was. Let me think. Oh, that's the what's that? What's her name? Emma
Emma
Watson.
Watson,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
but it was a little. It was not as great as I was expecting it to
I
be.
mean, it's like for example, like Lion King. Lion King is basically like a plot for plot, shot for shot remake, but in like in CG.
I
But
haven't seen the Lion King
the
remake.
but the effects. I mean, the CG was pretty awesome. So
It did look cool. I saw like the trailer, but I didn't see the
wait,
actual
like
movie.
live action remake? You mean wait? You don't count the Avengers, right?
You cut out what?
No, so like for shot for live action, the Avengers or like basically all the Marvel stuff don't
No,
count.
because it wasn't an animated movie beforehand.
Yeah, gotcha.
No.
yeah, where you take a classic movie or something and then put people in it and CG it all over the place. I really don't like that all that much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now that didn't know there's a live action of Aladdin and the Lion King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty recent.
Aladdin came out around this time last year.
Everybody tries to forget about it though.
You didn't
I
even
mean,
know.
wait, I mean, Lion King did like they made like $1 billion something, dude.
We're talking about Aladdin, not Lion King.
Aladdin, I thought Aladdin did really well in the box office too.
Yeah, I went to see it in theater, so
Dude, Aladdin did over
helped
$1
out with
billion as well.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't know about those. I didn't even see the animation films there. I only know about them.
Yes.
I haven't seen Aladdin.
Yeah.
No, not even liking on all
Such a
Disney stuff.
Aladdin is such a good classic.
Aladdin's so good, you need to watch it. It's like my favorite.
Muse video night.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I
Dude,
only
I'm sorry. If
played
this is Muse video night, we're not watching Aladdin. Okay.
like I saw bits
If
and
you had-
pieces of the
Okay.
animations, but like only played Aladdin on Genesis. That's it.
Well, it was better than the SNES version at least.
Well, it was the Genesis version, but it was on PC.
Oh, well, still, like that wasn't a bad game. I had that.
I don't remember if I completed it or not.
I mean, it was really hard. All the games back then were really hard, though.
I might have played a couple minutes of it at somebody's house. And
Remember? Go ahead.
yeah, and I didn't like it very much. I thought that Prince of Persia was much better.
Just, as long as we're talking about Aladdin and Lion King, do you remember the Lion King game for Genesis? That was impossible. As far as films, I'm still waiting for them to put Rise of Skywalker on Disney Plus so that I can finally.
Oh, Star Wars?
But they're just hanging on to it for some reason.
That's weird.
So, if you did have a Muse movie night with shared viewing, what movie would it be, Howard?
What do we do? Like the last movie night we did, we watched Die Hard.
Good.
But I
Was
don't
it for
know if I want to
Christmas?
watch Die Hard either. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was. It was. Yes, you're right.
Uh,
I don't want to watch Die Hard either. Like I'd rather I'd rather watch some. If it was up to me, it would be like something bloodier.
Something bloodier than Aladdin.
Well, for sure, yeah.
You
Like
can,
like a
I
Saving
mean,
Private
anything.
Ryan maybe, or something. Or I mean, or something like the Gladiator, or like the Matrix, even. Or like
300?
Terminator 2, something like that.
Maybe 300?
300. I don't know, like 300. Yeah, I mean, but 300 is like it's like it's a little bit like for movie night for me. It's like I want to sit down and rewatch a movie. It's a little bit too comic book feel to me. Right? It's like I want to watch something like a little bit more that's like a little bit gritty. When you get The Godfather, something, I don't know.
Sweeney Todd. I just watched that one again recently.
Really? Like I don't know. Sweeney Todd, I can only watch it. Well, watch it once.
I remember
it was alright.
my
Like, it was
brother and
fine.
I went and saw that in the theater when it came out, and he came out with me, and we were both in our 20s, and he looks at me and says, I really like that movie, but I don't think I can ever watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some movies like I really enjoy, but I don't want to watch it again, you know?
yeah. Give it 5 or 10 years, and then maybe. I think most of the stuff I enjoy these days are much longer form, so they would not work for a movie night. Like Westworld. Westworld is
Oh,
great,
Westworld, baby.
but I think I've seen the first 2 seasons like 3 times.
Really? Okay, then.
I really enjoy it. Also, I often just put stuff on and on another monitor, and I'm not like that actively watching it, but still.
Westworld. Wait, not actively watching Westworld. I don't even possible.
I don't know. I mean, after I've seen it twice, the third time. But yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed it.
Like recently, yeah. I recently on Netflix, has anybody seen Tiger King? Or we're going down a rabbit hole.
I have not.
I've heard of it.
All
My
right, yeah.
friends were talking about it in a Facebook group chat.
Yeah, me
and
neither.
I was like, what?
Me neither. Everybody's like talking about it. It's like I'm so tempted to watch it now, but I feel like it's gonna set me back, like in terms of like education or like intelligence or something. So supposedly, but you guys, have you guys seen the Ozark? Have you seen Ozark?
Oh,
Oh man, dude,
I
like,
haven't seen a whole lot of anything.
Ozark is like phenomenal. That show is pretty awesome.
I think my viewing lately consists of about 50% gaming videos on YouTube and 50% mechanical videos, like forging things, shop stuff,
I
carving
only
things
watched
out of wood.
too. I don't watch Netflix or anything. Like,
I've
I'm
been
just not a
watching a
TV
lot of
person.
I've been watching a lot of 3D pen videos as well lately. There are some artists
Ooh.
that can make crazy stuff out of 3D pens. It's like amazing.
Oh, like the VR stuff or like IRL 3D?
It's where you have the pen thing that has the. It's like a glue gun, only with hot plastic instead.
Gotcha.
And you can like
Okay.
mold
neat.
it and like make it into stuff. There's some really cool videos of people making really awesome stuff.
Yeah, the ones that are really good, just they make the base out of the plastic and then they start like carving on it with hot knives and stuff. And it does not look like it was made with a 3D pen by the time they're done. It's just
Neat.
really amazing stuff.
They
That's
can
really
use
cool.
like the tip of it too to like melt parts of it and kind of like smooth it out and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
They'll use like hot irons to flatten it out and smooth it,
Yeah,
and then they'll sand it down and paint it glossy and really neat stuff.
Cool. I can't say that I've seen any of that.
Other than that, I watch somebody forging a sword or a knife or something once in a while. And occasionally some historical stuff if it catches my interest.
There in chat is a video of somebody making a Ditto Squirtle with a 3D pen, and it's very. He's very round. I like him. They use an iron to smooth him out, and it doesn't even like it looks like he is like a figure. It's
I
crazy.
watched the Making Sonic with a 3D pen one by the same person.
Yeah, they make so many awesome. Oh, they made a Ditto Pikachu too. Ah, so they're so good. Would recommend. They're also very relaxing to watch.
Yeah, they don't talk or anything. It's just music and like just
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, just nice atmosphere. It's just relaxing and happy and
Yeah,
just
occasionally if I want to really relax, I switch to watching an old Bob Ross video.
That is
Just
relaxing.
happy trees, happy trees.
happy trees.
You can't go wrong with happy trees.
You can't. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see, we're about halfway through the stream, so I
That's-
have
We're halfway through the stream already. Okay.
yeah, oh
Wow.
okay, I'm fudging it a little bit, but yeah. I have a couple of announcements. So emberapp.gg, not related to our game, but emberapp.gg is a social network thing. It's fairly new. I believe it's still in beta. They are going to be doing a charity stream benefiting the National Video Game Museum in the UK. And we will be participating in that. Me and Renee and a few other people will be hopping in. We'll be playing some Embr. But check out the entire. There's going to be a lot more. It starts at 12 UTC, and there's the post information on that. And the other announcement I have is Gilder from Broken Hammer Games is going to be joining Sean Lasagna on the 4th anniversary Chaos Skirmish special tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yay.
They're going to be chatting about All's Fair in Love and Air. And, well, there's going to be a new map as well, right, Richard?
Yes, a new map and a half. They requested that, well, they're doing the 4-team brawl this week, and they requested that Batcave returns, our April Fool's map. It's underground, stalactites, stalagmites, pretty fun. Requested that it be turned into a 4-team brawl as well so they could play it again this week.
Cool. Yeah, so definitely check that out. We'll post on Discord tomorrow about it, and probably also tweet about it as well. But that game, All's Fair in Love and Air, has been in development for how long have they been working on that? 3, 4 years now? Howard, do you remember when they started on
Yeah.
the visual novel?
Yeah, I think it was about that
About
time.
3 years
Yeah.
at least. Gilder will know more.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about it, check out Chaos Skirmish tomorrow evening. I know it's a little late for the EU crowd, but I'm
Little
sure
A
there'll be a
little
VOD if
late.
you want to check
I
it
don't
out.
know if I'd-
A little late.
It's only only midnight.
It's
I don't know
like,
if I'd call it a
no, it's
little
not
No, it's like
late.
2. It's like
2:30
2 in the
a.m.
morning.
Yeah, I would call it a little early. Rather, it's a
2:30
little
a.m.
early. It's a little early on Sunday.
Yeah, a little early on Sunday. Yeah.
Time zones.
But they still get a lot of European players showing up just because it's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, and it's on Saturday, so you don't have to be anywhere the next day. Usually. Well, especially not now. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you might as well stay up and play some games.
yeah.
You don't have to be anywhere in the morning, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So those are my announcements out of the way. I might mention those again toward the end, but that's what I had for today, as far as non-standard announcements. We do have alpha testing this evening. We have dev games in a half an hour. The mission should be up just a couple minutes, and I'll post about that on the Guns Discord. So now we have another half hour. We can go back to talking about movies.
I'm not me. Mine may not be. I didn't see any of them. Especially new
The
ones.
last movie I've saw was Sonic. I took my son to see it.
I didn't see that as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen Sonic, but
It was a good, silly movie.
that's good. The last like video game movie I saw was Detective Pikachu, and I thought it was really cute and good. I saw it in theaters. I wanted to see it a second time. It was so good.
Didn't see that as well.
It was cute.
I didn't see it.
Like last time I saw something. Few years. I don't know.
Like, if I want to go to a theater and see a movie that I want to see, I have to leave my wife and son home because they always want to. Well, especially my wife wants to go see just whatever silly thing is in the theaters. I'm like, but I wanted to go see the scary movie.
I didn't see the
I
movie.
don't like the
A
scary-
movie like a few years, maybe 2 or 3. Mostly I just watch like stuff, documentary.
I like documentaries too, but news is depressing now.
Oh, today is all about coronavirus. It's like nothing else happening in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see it everywhere too. It's like you can't escape it. You go anywhere online and it's like every.
Yeah, that's why I'm on hiatus with. Like, there's a lot of conspiracy theories and
Oh
hoaxes
yeah.
going around.
So
Yeah.
it's basically the
silly.
same it's always been.
Yeah, probably.
Well, yeah, but
That's
on
Facebook.
on my feed specifically, right now is way worse than before.
I guess I should do my 2-year check-in on Facebook and see what's going on.
Because you of course need to use it for university, chatting with friends because they don't have anything else other than Facebook. So I need to go there. Basically, I'm only using the messenger, but sometimes I go to Facebook and then see just horrible things. So I'm having a pause right
It's good to separate yourself from stuff for a while. I mean, you can't do anything about it if you're already doing everything you can about something, so just turn it off, chill out.
Yeah, I try to do my best to turn it off, but it's hard to because I work online on social media. It's
That's true.
kind of difficult to, even on like other accounts that aren't my personal account. It's always like trends, coronavirus. It's like, oh my god.
Weird is Twitter doesn't have like coronavirus posts that I at least follow.
Oh, I see a lot of stuff.
And I don't look for trending because I just disabled it, so it's like everything
And
that is not related to me.
Mm,
Well, not related to my interest.
That's probably a good call.
yeah, I
So
should
there's
probably
just
do
like
that too.
like 7 or 8 channels that I follow. Are active.
I follow a lot of art people on Twitter.
Art
That's what I
or
follow. Yeah, people who
I was like, what
like
are
my shirt.
people?
My shirt is art from an artist on Twitter, and it's super cute. They're called butterflies, and they got little butterfly. It's so good.
I have a okay.
What?
You'll see soon.
Well, mm,
If you're watching this.
Oh, you Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu shirt.
gotcha.
Yeah, and like mostly it's just like gaming news. Well, one of it is, and like a few people there like sometimes post. Other than that, it's nothing.
The link that I posted in chat is the link to the person who makes this art. It's very good. Would recommend bunny shirt. 10 out of 10 is buns. Is cute. But yeah, so I just follow a lot of artists on Twitter and games and other things like.
Do you like games specifically or game company?
Well, a little bit of everything really. Like specifically games, companies, developers and things like a little bit of everything. And also like people I follow on YouTube and stuff like that.
I personally never got a Twitter account.
Well, yeah. I like Twitter because I follow lots of artists, so I get to see cute art all the time. So it's
I didn't have
Ah.
Twitter for a while. Like I created it in 2011, I think. Then didn't use it for like 3 or 4 years. Then like I got into it because with news and stuff. Yeah.
Like-
Boy.
My go-to for years on the internet was IRC.
I have no idea what that is.
That's
Internet relay chat. It's sort of like Discord without any of the bells and whistles.
Mm,
Okay.
It's still around as well.
I don't know about you
That
guys,
one
but I used MSN.
MSN.
I think
MSN.
IRC predates MSN. I think
Isn't that like
IRC predates pretty much everything.
Isn't that
Hmm.
MSN is a Microsoft thing, right? Or is it
I
just
think
me?
so.
Yeah, it's Microsoft Network.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't use any of that.
yeah.
Like RSS feed is or like
Yeah, IRC is the granddaddy of all of the chat programs you use.
okay.
I don't know if it's actually developed any further than just being chat based, though. I should look it up sometime.
I don't think so. I don't think it'll. Well, there's a lot of there's a lot of clients out there. It wouldn't surprise me if there was one that allowed like previews and stuff. But I haven't used IRC in like 10
I've
years.
seen it like 7.
I just recently, well, I was cleaning off my hard drives, getting rid of a bunch of junk, and I found an installer for Chatzilla.
By the way, greetings, Victor. Alfiatros? Yeah, that's
Like, I think the last time I used IRC, people are excited because you could message people or leave messages for them when they were offline.
In IRC?
Yeah, that was like a new thing.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, now you can leave offline messages. Yay.
God.
Remember when that was a big thing for Steam? Remember when you couldn't message people on Steam if they were offline?
I remember when I was creating like tons of no, not tons of bunch of
Well,
like Steam accounts because I didn't know.
well, the last time I really actively used IRC was probably 15 years ago.
Interesting.
The project I was helping with at that time was mainly IRC, and I think they still are.
I have some friends that talk fairly seriously about going back to IRC pretty much every time, like anytime Discord goes down. They're like, well, this was a good run back to IRC.
Hey, it's solid. It's a good solid backup. Works
right.
pretty much the same.
But no, I mean it's like, oh, well, Discord's dead.
Yeah.
time to just uninstall that. Go back to IRC forever.
I actually noticed that Discord. I don't use Discord much, but like Discord is changing everything a bit to be more like mobile than gamer based. Because like
Yeah.
their website
Yeah.
changed, their like when it's updating or when it's launching, like it says different things, like more general. I think they're
Hmm.
Does it
trying
say
to
gamer
like get
stuff now?
they're trying to get like all sort of audience, like since coronavirus and
Yeah.
So Alfitros has a question that Howard might have a better answer than anybody else. What
Yeah.
does Guns of Icarus use for handling in-game chat? Did you just write your own thing?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we basically, I mean, yeah, generally yes. I mean, we use like essentially like photons, like game server or manager layer, but like we basically build a lot of stuff on top of it, a lot of functionalities on top of it. So like, basically, generally like all the in-game features for multiplayer or for comms that did ourselves.
And that's for the text chat as well?
Text chat, yeah. Let's see,
'Cause I
voice.
think that's mainly what they're asking about is the text chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were wanting the ability to send offline messages to people within.
Icarus.
Yeah, like if somebody's offline, you could send a message and then get it when they get back online.
Imagine being offline for a couple of years. The amount of messages, like 10,000 messages from friends. Hey, where are you, man?
Yeah, I guess the best thing to do if you're going to go offline for a long like that is to just put your like your Discord username in your profile so people can get a hold of you.
Oh yeah,
Discord
I
or whatever you
completely
use.
forgot that you can leave a message in your profile.
Yeah. Well, I know mine's been the same for mine's been the same since like 2014. So
I don't know what I have. Do I have a
I don't know if I
message?
have. I should look that up.
I don't know. You look mine as well.
Sure. I'm starting the game
I
up
don't think
now.
I have anything, but like just in case.
Just
And
in
since
case.
I'm like, of course, I'm on Discord, so people can get me.
Well, if you don't have one, the message I'm suggesting is this message is very yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I see. I'll
Mine is
consider it.
from a tournament from years ago. Somebody said, "Grump, your minds are a pain in the ass," and I've had that as mine forever.
It reminds me we need to update the splash image.
From
Ouch.
the current one is the last update still.
It's the
Yeah.
7th anniversary update.
Oh. Was that our last big up? Do you have an image for? Well, if you have an image, just shoot it my way and we'll get it. Yeah. No problem.
Right. So, apart from watching and work, what have we been up to? It's like last week, I think. Had
Playing games. We talked about games last week.
might as well talk
I've been
about it now,
playing.
right?
I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain 2. It's super good. Would recommend playing with friends. It is fun.
I have no quote.
Put a quote. Do it.
Yeah, put something in there.
Oh, I was like, what? I've been
What you
hard
were asking if you had
at
one
like
of?
studying. Because they just dump on us like a lot of work, like essays, projects, and stuff like that. Mashing my head.
You do have a message. Your message is Muse Games Streamer.
Here you go.
Nice.
Oh my god! I think I put that like when I became a streamer, like years ago.
Well, it still works.
Yeah.
Have you
Still
thought of
accurate.
doing Guns of Icarus 2 in space?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes.
Of course.
Can we? That sounds awesome.
Yes. It's no, dude.
Oh my
That's like
God.
a long-standing idea, man. Like I think it's something that we'll love to do. It'd be awesome. Though, we
That's
just
awesome.
don't have right now. Don't have the time or the resources to make it happen.
I mean,
When
I could
we
make a
do,
space map, but
That would
because
look
I
weird.
have
that would be really not
Oh.
canon, though.
no, it's really bizarre. Basically, you just take a map that has lots of rock on it and remove the terrain. And it's really bizarre looking and feeling because you're flying a ship around asteroids.
Yeah, but it would be really cool to have like Guns of Icarus space and you're flying a space. Like
Steampunk
Oh.
spaceships.
Yes.
No.
that's
Steampunk.
nobody
well,
steal
maybe.
that.
Steampunk
a
maybe,
thing.
but like we could just go straight to space. Too.
Space. Yeah.
I would actually prefer an underwater version of Guns of Icarus with submarines.
That's not as exciting as space, though.
The first time we experienced that is when we were testing, I think, Voyager's Cove, and we were on a judgment and found out that the water didn't have collision on it. So we ended up fighting with judgments underwater. And everybody's like, oh, these are like submarines. This is awesome.
Well, let's do it this way. The space version, we've always gotten a lot of requests. The submerged version, not so much.
Nah, that's just me.
Have it.
I don't know. Well, underwater games are pretty big right now. You've got Subnautica. We need to go deeper. What's that other one?
That's not much. That's like 3.
Yeah, but those games are pretty big.
Subnautica for sure.
Yeah, Subnautica. They just released another expansion.
I
Did
think I
Subnautica
heard
ever
of
get
that.
multiplayer, or is that not happening now?
Space, you can also have hovering in Pyro. Underwater, not.
If it was underwater, you could have actual whales instead of sky
Act-
whales. Yeah,
Sky whale.
you
What do
just have
you
whales.
mean? What do you mean actual whales? You'd have water
whales.
sky whales.
And then for space, you could have space whales.
Space sky whales.
But the planking would be very hard on space. And underwater as well.
Yeah, that's true. Just flood the current maps and you have
Well, I
underwater
guess
current Vickers.
I guess with submerged version, right? It's like it takes a long time to get started, to get moving, and once you get moving, you can't stop.
Um,
The galleon.
yes, you can experience that on Jester's Parade map because I removed the drag on that
Oh
map.
yeah.
Or like you're trying to you're a squid, you're trying to lift up, and then you can't, and you just get blasted into pieces because it's underwater, you know.
I wonder, because you'd want to have the ships be enclosed, right? So visibility would be not much.
Yeah, that doesn't matter whether you're talking about space or underwater.
Well,
You'd
true.
both be looking at portholes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I mean I know how much of a pain it is to be on ships that have poor visibility now, like the Corsair. Can't see anything, no matter where you are.
Well,
But I
if you've
mean,
got a sort of futuristic space thing, you can always add tactical screens and stuff in places.
I was gonna say if it's like more
True.
sci-fi kind of futury, you could have stuff like that and be like, oh, it's future and sci-fi and whatever, so it's more
Instead of,
fantasy than real life.
Or you just
Instead of-
wear special VR goggles that project the ship with augmented reality in your virtual reality game.
yeah, I was gonna say if instead of each person having a spyglass, there's just one spyglass and it's attached to the ship, and you have to go interact with it, and then you can look around outside the ship and spot.
That's interesting.
Pulsar is like that.
Yeah.
You can't actually see out of the ship unless you are the captain in the captain's chair or a gunner on a gun. Otherwise, you cannot see outside the ship unless you look
Yeah.
out a window.
I like Pulsar actually.
Sure is fun.
And also I played like a long time. I played Artemis, I think. Star Trek simulator.
Yeah, they had that at display at MomoCon when I was there helping with the Muse booth.
Like everyone
That
having
was-
their own systems and like power the ship and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like that's awesome.
Yeah,
How about Guns of Icarus 2 Mech War?
I have thought about that a lot of times where you're in a mech warrior type thing instead of an airship, so you're stomping around and somebody shoots your leg and you're like yelling at the engineers to get the engine or the leg servo back up.
Hmm.
We can't move, need the leg servo back.
Like what is it, like Steel Battalion or something? Wasn't there one of those that had like
Battalion.
multiple players? Was that Steel Battalion? I know Steel
Don't
Battalion
know.
had the massive Steel Battalion had like a massive controller that only worked for that. But I can't remember if that's the one I'm thinking of that had multiple players. Unless I'm completely wrong, which is possible.
Wasn't that a Connect game?
No, I think it was original Xbox. That's the only reason I've
It
never played it.
used
Oh,
the
never
Mega
mind. Yeah,
Jockey
you're right.
9000.
Yeah, you're right. It has the
44 inputs.
Yeah.
massive controller.
This massive expensive controller that only works for one game.
But it looks
That reminds me, I need to start 3D printing my stuff to make the Guns of Icarus control panel. I want to have myself a pilot wheel and a throttle. Even if it works poorly, which I assume it will, I still want one.
All right, so we're coming up on the end of the hour. Dev Games Lobby. We will be streaming Dev Games today, Renee.
No.
Okay, we
I
won't
have
be
to
streaming
drop
Dev
out.
Games. Richard and I will be hanging out, or at least I'll be hanging out on the Guns of Icarus server, so you can join us there. Just to recap, we will be participating in a charity stream. Renee and I will, at least, tomorrow. You can check the link in chat for information on that. And Gilder will be on the stream for Chaos Skirmish tomorrow night to chat about All's Fair in Dust and Air. I put my note away. And that's at 9:30 Eastern. So check that out. It'll also be the 4th anniversary Chaos Skirmish special. I think for those who participate, who manage to get a slot in that lobby, I'm sure it'll be massively full. But I believe Sean is going to look at giving out a special title or something for that. And there will be a new map, Crazy King Brawl, which is what? That's 2v. Is that 2v2v2v2 Crazy King?
Yes.
Okay,
It's got another couple special features to it.
gotcha.
Zemkos in the chat says, "Hey Muse, Bubble, I hope you doing good. Crazy Zemko from Guns of Icarus. Stay safe.
Oh wow.
Blast from the past."
I know. Dude, that's awesome. I'm doing well. I mean, yeah, how about yourself? I'm doing well. I mean, I'm just like everybody else, locked in my apartment. Yep.
How's the cabin fever doing?
I think I'm maybe like 20 days past that now. I'm like a dust, like a caged rabbit.
It's just become normal. You're just used to it now, more or less.
Just
Just like this is life now.
yeah, life in captivity.
Just sits by the window looking outside like a cat. Just like,
I know,
oh.
right?
Somebody's gonna make a game out of that.
That's what I'm doing right now, really.
It's gonna be called Shut In. You have to try to keep yourself from going crazy. You can come join us and shoot Lumberjack. We're about to have dev games.
Yeah, hop in.
If you haven't played in a couple of years, there are a lot of different things now. It's like a whole new game.
Oh, and there's a weekend mission. If you have not gotten the Approaching Manticore profile picture yet and you want it, you have until Monday to complete the mission.
I guess
All you have
this
to do.
is like maybe this is our pitch to the guns because it's like you wish list and buy Embr. We may make Guns of Icarus space.
Ooh. Oh my
Say,
god.
hey, I mean, dude, I mean, if we can make money, then you know, anything's
Money makes more games. So
This
Yeah.
is true.
that's true.
Games do cost money to make.
they do.
I don't know if anybody has bought the $1,000 die I put in the game though for April Fool's Day.
I hope.
I
no one's
hope
paying
not.
$1,000 for a
Yeah.
die.
Yeah,
It-
it's like yes, I want to make money, but even I hope not.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's too
put
much.
in the description, please don't buy this. It is just a joke.
Well, maybe you should just like talk to Jerry, just have it like when you buy it, just be like, oh, sorry, you know,
Oh yeah.
your account is delinquent or whatever.
Yeah, no, I just worry about it because I don't want to have to feel the like people like, oh, I paid for this and it was a one-time use. Like
Yeah. People have been asking me for a toilet paper ship theme. Just
Toilet paper
stacks
ship
of
tea.
stacks of toilet paper everywhere on the ship, and would call it the hoarder or something.
Toilet paper, hand sanitizer, fresh vegetables. I mean, it's like, you know what's interesting though? Like in so for the rest of America, like a lot of places who have shortage is like, but in New York, meat actually is not shortage. It's more like fresh vegetables. Like it's very, very hard to buy vegetables in the
Yeah.
city.
Meat isn't in short supply, huh? We did talk about Sweeney Todd earlier.
uh,
Yeah, but you know, at least oh shit, I know I'm not gonna. Never mind.
hmm.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop out for a bit before our Guns of Icarus session starts.
Okay, I have the lobby up, so don't take too long. Might not be any room
Okay,
left.
I'll join the lobby.
All right, later, guys.
All right, see ya.
Stay safe.
Now we're going to end stream. One, stay safe.
Bye.